Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for the week of December 25th. This week, definitely check out astrojar.com for more awesome readers and astrologers. But let's see what we have coming up here for you at this time. You start off with the Two of Spades. This is the card of separation. I don't think that any of you are separating away from something. I think that a lot of you could just be thinking about the end of the year and waiting for the end of the year. I think that more so this year than maybe some of the past years. I think people are ready for this year to be over. Even though it wasn't really a bad year, I think that people are ready to kind of get into 2018 for sure. So I think that's why this card is coming up. You're just having those feelings. Next, you have the Four of Hearts, card of commitments. I think that, Taurus going into the new year, I know that this is only a weekly reading, but I think, you need to start thinking about it now. Going into the new year, I think you need to think about, what you're going to commit to, what new things you're going to commit to, and, what you're going to be doing. For a lot of you, I feel like this has to do with career. Career or how you make money. I would say even if you're retired, you could be thinking about investments and all this other stuff. But for the most part, I feel like this is talking about your job, your career, or your own business, or starting your own business. And I think you just need to commit to it. Taurus is one of the signs that I think needs to do something that they're passionate about, needs to move towards some sort of work that is more passion based. And it's a hearts card, so it literally says work on your passions. Not only that, you have the Five of Clubs. Five of Clubs is the card of starting a business based off of a hobby. So, a lot of you could be, again, looking into creating a business or starting a work somewhere where you can have more fun, or that is something based off of something that you're actually interested in, not just some, career. Next, you have the Jack of Hearts, starting something new. Again, I think that you're looking at things with kind of fresh eyes at this time. I feel like I said this to you last week. I feel like I said that you're kind of, looking at things with, fresher eyes, or you're gaining a new perspective on things at this time. For some of you, this could be through your children, literally. They could be opening your eyes to some new opportunity, and for others of you, it could just be you, again, that is seeing things in a new way. For others of you, this could be an admirer, somebody who's interested in you. At this time, you do have some good love cards. Four of Hearts, Seven of Hearts you have coming up as well. So definitely could be a good week for love as well. Next, you have the Two of Clubs. I think that this is you trying to commit yourself to do something that you know you need to do. So do it is what I would say. I really don't feel like there's much of a message here other than that. I think that, Taurus, for the past few years, I think the only thing that's holding you back is you, basically. And I think this card is just saying, you have to get to the point where you just convince yourself to do it. I think that in the past in past readings that I've done for Taurus, and even just personal readings I've done for Taurus, a lot of the messages that come up are things like not seeking approval of others, just doing something, kind of more on your own. I think probably because maybe your astrology for a while has been a little bit more has a little bit more of a caring type of thing to it. So it's you've been put more into this caretaker role for several years. So I think now it's time for you to do what you want to do, not stuff for other people, basically. Next, you have the Seven of Hearts. This can be love coming from home. So again, even if you live far away from where you're from, and maybe you're traveling back for the holidays or something, this could be meeting somebody who you fall in love with. For the rest of you, this can just represent your roots and again, where you are from, and you could just be thinking about that. It's also a card that can represent travel and traveling. And on top of all that, it can be another card of commitment. So you have the Four of Hearts, which is a card of committing to something new. And this is a card that says you need to kind of sink your roots in. You need to create something new in your life so that you can be more successful in the near future. And then finally, you have the Five of Clubs. Again, this card represents starting a business based off of a hobby. So a lot of you could be doing that. It's also a card that represents going on some sort of adventure, going on some sort of journey. And again, that could be a business, or it could literally be some sort of journey that you go on at this time. So definitely embrace all adventures. It's also a card of taking a risk. So I do think that, again, I just think that the risk for you is pretty simple. It's just needing to convince yourself to do something for you, but also not seeking approval from others. I think that if you want to do something with your life, like start a business or whatever, it doesn't matter what you want to do. I think that you will have a lot of people at this time who could be telling you that you're wrong, or you could just be sensing just a general lack of support, meaning that maybe they do support you, but maybe you just don't feel it. So it's kind of like a time for you to be empowered in yourself and to kind of do the things that you want to do without seeking answers from like other people. Again, I think that's just the challenge at this time. This will probably continue for you, maybe even through the new year, into the first couple months there. But I think if you do it, you will be very successful. I know that's a very general message, but for a lot of you, like I said, I think it's work-wise. For others, I think it could be in a relationship or just some other type of direction that you want to take in your life. But it looks like a great week. So thank you for watching and enjoy your week.